So they actually call them thankful for.
Let's try thankful for us. So it's funny, with the habitual, it's every night. So it's been like mom for like 63 days in a row. So we need to change it up.
Except for when I come to dinner, right?
Then
they're thankful for me.
Yeah. Thankful John's here. With that segue.
Right.
Perfectly timed. Our first speaker, John, needs no introduction. And the reason why is because John is tall. That's all the introduction John needs, and because he wears a tie all the time. So please welcome John with his speech, Hello, I'm Tall.
John?
And these begin with fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests.
Is this recording right now?
Does
Does that mean it's recording?
Yeah. I'm sure it's on all of your minds, so I'd like to get over with quickly. I'm 6'5". It's not a huge number, but it's one that I've become very familiar with. The one has an above average altitude. You get 3 questions asked of you quite often. 1, how tall are you? 2, are your parents tall? And 3, do you play basketball? Since I've answered the first one, I might as well continue on. My mother and father are 5'9" and 5'11" respectively. Those numbers aren't huge to me, but they are above average. And finally, I do not play basketball. Ever since the ripe age of 5, I decided that jumping really wasn't my thing. Believe it or not, it didn't start this way. I think more than one was. I just like to remember grade 9, I was 5'8" and 199.5 pounds. The man standing in front of you tonight was the short, fat kid. Kept telling myself, this isn't going to last, it can't. I'm going to grow out of this, I must. Remember grade 12 coming around, and hadn't lost a pound yet, but instead I found 6 inches. And since then, it's been a steady incline to the present day. Others have looked into this tall thing, tall people. They found some pretty cool things. On average, us talls, as we like to call it, make $789 per year per inch increase on our salaries. The average Canadian is 5'9". It's about 8 inches. The Netherlands is the tallest country in the world, with men averaging 6 foot, women averaging 5'7". There are approximately 28,000 Canadians taller than me. 1 in 1,000. But for the sake of my ego, it's not quite 1 in a million, but for the sake of my ego, we'll assume that's close enough. And finally, I don't have any statistical evidence to support this claim, but I do like to say, and I think you'll all agree with me, that a tall man can wear a suit really, really well. Being as I am, both tall and attractive, it's sometimes hard to fit into the world. Physically and socially, the world's built on the 15th to 85th percentile. That means that approximately 30% of the people have a tough time fitting in as the average person normally would. To continue with the upper 15%, I find that doors, dance floors, cars, and clothes are something that I find difficult to size. On the other hand, though, I have leverage, upper management, and 2 more things that it's been a long time since I've looked at the picture and not thought, man, I am tall. Big day happened to me once. I made a declaration. I said, that's it, I can't do this anymore. I will never buy a pant with a 34-inch leg. They do not fit me, no matter how pretty the sales lady is, or how good they look in the mirror in the store. They won't fit me, and they never will. That day led me into the world of fitting, yet oddly difficult to find pants. Nowadays, when I go to the store, 3 questions typically go in my conversations. Question 1, do you carry a 36-inch leg? Answer 1, no, we don't. Question 2, you can bring any more in? Well, no, not for a while, but it's weird. When they come in, they sell it really quick. We can't seem to store them. It's amazing. Question 3, you guys ever consider ordering more? Answer 3, no. So I do, my fellow Toastmasters have an idea for you. This is $1 million one, so please listen. Buy yourself a clothing store, hopefully one that specializes in jeans, and carry a 36-inch leg all the time. To retire in 10 years, before you shut down shop, let me buy a couple of things. Believe it or not, it's not that easy being up here. It's not all rainbows and ponies. I've been spending the past year of my life readjusting to fit back to where I'm supposed to be. Being tall and being a student caused my spine to throw everything off balance. Flat feet led to a low left hip, a high right shoulder, a cocked neck, and a forward head posture. Pair of orthotics, 20 visits to the chiropractor, corrected 1,000% asymmetry in my C7 muscle activity. Chronic knee pain has now led me to 2 chiropractors. I've learned that muscles don't grow quite as fast as bones. They never really have a chance to catch up. And I stretch twice a day with attempts to elongate my muscles to relieve this the tension on my tongue, which will then eliminate the crippling pain that can so easily rear its head. Got a bright future ahead of me. So I'm one where I may join 58% of all Fortune 500 CEOs. So I see it as paramount to take care of this gift that's been so casually laid into my hand. I'll give you a glimpse into the other end of the craned neck. It's a bit different. The guy who looks down on people, physically not psychologically, doesn't always have his head in the clouds. There are very real pains and very real benefits from height. Please continue to ask my fellow talls how tall we are. You may politely reply, but we all take a good pride in answering that question. It's easy to reach the top shelf, but it's hard to touch the floor. In my opinion, this is one that probably will never change. The challenge is absolutely worth the reward. Thank you.
Before we write our
I'm just gonna let you
comments,
do it.
I have to say that